What's up guys, Rick with RallySport Direct here, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Bracketeer. First, real quick, what is it? Well, it's a universal fire extinguisher mount. We're going to be installing it on our 2015 WRX. I'm going to show you a few different ways of how to install this. Chances are on your vehicle, it's going to install in a very similar fashion. Let's go. This is everything that's included. You have your actual fire extinguisher bracket mounts, then you have your rail mounts, and then you have your, let's call it the intermediate piece or the backbone that holds it all together. So first thing I'm gonna do is we're just going to mount up the fire extinguisher mounts. Now, of course, we're gonna be using an aftermarket mount, and so you can measure your, basically bolt spacing there. But I know that we're gonna be mounting this on the two outermost holes here. Next, we're going to mount our actual rail brackets or, mounting brackets here. We're going to use 2 of the Allen cap screws. Now, if you've got a car where you can bolt it directly to the, seat base mounts, you'd want to flip these around. I think we're actually going to be clamping it onto the seat rails, and so we'll use these included set screws here that just thread in. And they even include the hardware to mount the fire extinguisher mount here. Then we can take our fire extinguisher and set it down in there and clamp her down. Now you kind of have the basic orientation of how this is to be mounted. Of course, we have adjustability here for different widths of your seat rail or your seat mounting base, whether or not you decide to use the clamps. And then of course you can move the fire extinguisher itself in or out. You can mount it up or down. There's a lot of different orientations that you can do with this. So now let's go ahead and install it in the car, show you what it looks like. All right, so for the actual install, I went ahead and removed the actual fire extinguisher mount and just made sure everything's nice and loose on there because we want it all just, hand tight. Now for this first one, I'm gonna show you guys how to install this on the seat rails. So I assume most people are probably going to mount it like this, but scoot the seat all the way back. We're going to slide it down on top of the rail, and you can see how that basically sits down in the channel there. And we're going to take our included Allen key here and just snug this up. Then we can take our extinguisher bracket, kind of mock it up here. Now you have a few options with this bracket. You can either go up high or down low. I'm thinking down low is definitely going to be the way to do this. And then you can also, mount the orientation how you want it. I prefer it closer to the driver, so that's how we're going to install that. So we've got our hardware here, and we're just going to thread that in. And on the other side. Okay. And then with that all secure, let's go ahead and tighten down the rest of the hardware now that everything's in place. All right, now everything is snugged up, nice and secure. Now let's grab our fire extinguisher and see how it looks. And we've got a nice secure mount. It's easy to reach from the driver's seat and is easily accessible and out of the way. Now the only problem here is, of course, moving your seat forward. You can only go forward so far before it runs into the fire extinguisher. Now for most people, that's not going to be a problem, as well it's the passenger seat, but it is something to take into consideration. Now next, I'm going to show you guys how to install it on the actual seat bolts. There's going to be a little bit different of a configuration we're going to use, but let's go through that. All right, so now we've got everything laid out. First thing we want to do is remove the 2 large 14mm bolts off of the seat rails. Now these can be a little bit tight, so you just want to be careful and take it slow, especially when putting them back in. Now those hand tight, now we can go ahead and mount the centerpiece using the supplied cap screws. And then we'll mount the actual brackets themselves. And then with those brackets loosely mounted, now we can go ahead and mount the fire extinguisher mount. Then with the mounts in position, now we can just go ahead and tighten everything up. And last step is mounting the actual extinguisher itself. I think that looks awesome. Then the last step is just making sure you like where it's mounted. I actually prefer the chassis mount. It just feels more permanent, I guess, even though you can completely remove it and it's still relatively easy. Plus, I do feel like it gives us a little bit more movement in regards to the seat going forwards and backwards, and I can still have easy access to that. You know, should something happen, you pop your seatbelt off, you know, it's right there. And that's exactly what you want. Plus, it's out of the way, which is very convenient, and I think it actually looks pretty decent sitting where it's at. Now, of course, this is all personal preference, but hopefully this video piqued your interest in maybe at least looking into getting a fire extinguisher in your car. It's a really cool product. I love how universal it is. I love how easy it is to install. It's inexpensive, and it actually looks pretty dang proper in this car. Plus, you're going to be able to install it in just about any car under the sun, which is awesome. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you thought, and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.